And welcome back. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and all throughout the month, one group is celebrating survivors through a series of community events.
That's right. Carmen Petrie is the CEO of Sojourner Family Peace Center, where their goal is to educate the community and inspire others to get involved. Good to see you again.
Great to see you again. Thanks for having me.
Such an important time this month, but I think an important topic in our country right now. It's being really talked about. And so let's talk about to you guys why this month is so important in the fight against domestic violence.
I think you're right. This is an important time in our history for us to focus on survivors and believe them. So I'm always thinking about this issue, but it's the one time each year that we raise up the conversation about violence in relationships, and we honor survivors and give them a chance to tell their story.
And honoring survivors is obviously a very important part, being able to tell stories and offer a comfort to people. So what kind of events are you hosting at the event?
Well, we have a 5K walk this Saturday. Kendra Scott is doing an event this Thursday. This piece was done last year by a group of survivors. So again, this year they gathered yesterday. And on Thursday night, she'll be donating 20% of the proceeds from her store in Brookfield.
We're looking at the necklace from last year right now. That's gorgeous. And so the fact that she'll choose something like that, you know, to have the proceeds go back to this, I mean, I think it speaks volumes to the support that people are lending it, men, women, everyone. Let's talk about what's important to know about domestic violence. When people are starting the conversations, what do we need to know to be able to support the topic?
Well, I think it's really critical to understand that it's pervasive and any one of us is eligible to be a victim, and we need to all play a role in ensuring that we all live in healthy relationships. At Sojourner, we believe that this is a human rights issue. Everyone deserves to live in safety. It's a learned behavior. We should be very concerned about children who are growing up in violence, because when you grow up in violence, you learn it and you grow into that behavior. Are you desensitized to it so you think it's acceptable? It becomes normalized, and you see that it works in relationships because the people around you are using it. And it's a strategy, and so you live into that as you grow older.
And domestic violence survivors, they need things from us, right? I mean, support, infrastructure. What can we do to help these people out?
Well, I say there's three simple things that I start out with. Survivors need to know, they need to hear from us, it's not your fault. It's nothing you did to cause this. You're not alone. I'm here, and we're here to help. And as a community, we need to be those people, and the best place to start is to educate yourself about what the resources or that are available for people who are in trouble or trapped in violence.
You know, as you know, I think about, you know, talking to kids who are in situations, and oftentimes if they've been in a sexual assault situation, you say, if you tell someone they don't believe you, keep telling.
Keep telling.
What do you tell victims of domestic violence? The same thing? If you tell someone, keep telling till someone listens? Keep telling until you find someone who can be a resource for you, who is safe. And as people in the community, we need to be those safe people, whether it's a family member, coworker, or someone in your faith community. We need to be the people who say, I believe you, I see you, and I will help you. I might not have all the answers, but I will help you. So as a survivor, you need to know you're not alone, and keep asking until you find that right person.
And we want to be able to support in any way possible, whether it be one-on-one, through a community, obviously what you're doing. What are some of the things that the community can do to help to support survivors?
I think educate yourself about the resources, volunteer your time, make a donation, and most of all, be the people in your life. Listen to the people in your life. If they're hurt or you have a suspicion, ask them about what's happening and then listen to what they have to say.
What do you guys at Sojourner Peace Center, do you also work with emotional abuse and mental abuse, all those, not just physical?
Right, it's a continuum of behavior that can happen, emotional, mental, spiritual, physical.
Do they all lead to one another? Are they all connected, or can they be independent?
They can be independent, or they can be happening all at one time or over time in a relationship. It's really about a relationship that's based in power and control, where one person exercises control over another.
It's incredible. I mean, the support is so significant because the ability to communicate and tell somebody is everything, right? I mean, you keep it to yourself, it never comes out. So you've got to be able to communicate that, right? Consistently, a big part of it is just open conversation.
And we need, yes, absolutely. And we need to be a community that's safe when you come forward. I kind of think of the work as a series of doorways. We're always opening doors for people to walk through and say, this has happened to me. and then begin the journey to healing.
Yeah, the only way to end the cycle is to end the silence.
Exactly.
What are some of the services that you offer to people? If there's someone watching today saying, I'm in this situation, I don't feel like I can tell someone around me, what can they do at Sojourner?
I would say call our hotline, which is 933-2722, and talk to someone confidentially. We offer crisis housing, hotline services, individual support, and systems advocacy. So we're everywhere in the system. We're in the police department, in the courthouse, in children's court, in civil court. We help you with restraining orders. We will walk with you as you look at what your options are.
And it can be completely confidential?
It's absolutely confidential. We are bound to keep your information in confidence. We tell no one.
I think that's a first start for many people, is just knowing that they can talk to someone. They don't have to take bigger steps at the moment. Just start the conversation.
Exactly.
So here's the information. I want to make sure everybody's got the information for Sojourner, and also the Domestic Violence Awareness Month. All of the events that you have going on are listed on your website. There's something nearly every day, literally, for the month. So get involved. 414-276-1911. FamilyPeaceCenter.org is the website to learn more or to refer someone to as well. Thanks so much for being here, Carmen.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.